Hey guys, Jerry Wayne here. It's a beautiful day here in Michigan. I'm going to try to get this YouTube video done in just one big long shot, just so it saves me from a bunch of editing headaches. I'm still trying to figure that out, so forgive me on that, but I'm definitely working for it. There's a few topics I wanted to touch on, but first I'd like to address the fact that I did lose both of my grandparents within about 30 hours, and my mother had a birthday in between their two departures. So it's been quite unsettling for my family, and with everybody's patience, and not only that, but the love and support you guys have been giving me is astronomical. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it, all the support, guys, and your patience. Um, Real quick about my grandfather. My grandfather was a World War II veteran. He was in every single battle in the Pacific except Pearl Harbor itself. He was with the USS New Jersey from the date of commission until he was done with the war, until the war was over with Japan. I'm very, very proud of my grandfather. I did just get word, though, that they're not going to be able to do the 21 gun salute, which is something that honors our veterans when they are. You guys should know what that the 21 gun salute is. So, my family and I are taking it upon ourselves to do it for my grandfather. We will be going off. We're going to be doing it a little bit differently, though. We're each individually going to be shooting off 3 rounds, safely, obviously. Um, and I wanted to see if you guys would be interested in joining, not just for my grandfather, but for all the veterans that won't be able to get their 21 gun salute if they pass in the near future. So I'm going to be posting it and with a hashtag, what does I say? Hashtag Patriots salute. If you guys like to join me, I'd love it. Just videotape yourself firing 3 rounds off for our veterans. So thank you for that. Okay, moving on. I'm getting a lot of questions from everybody about who I am, what my political beliefs are, things of that sort. First and foremost, my political beliefs, I do have different political beliefs than everybody's not going to have the same political beliefs on everything, but when it comes down to it, the Constitution is under attack, and I think that it is, regardless of other political beliefs, I think that it is important for us to stay strong on that and to not be divided when there is something of such magnitude being attacked. So let's go ahead and tackle the Second Amendment and First Amendment as well. And then we can talk about other politics and stuff like that. I'd be happy to discuss just about anything with you guys. I just don't want to get off the track that we're supposed to be on. I think that's what is dividing a lot of our country right now. So who I am. My name is Jerry Wayne. I'm born and raised Michigander from southeastern Michigan. I played sports growing up, football, baseball, wrestling. I've been huge into hunting and fishing. I'm an outdoorsy kind of guy. I'm a kind of a cabin in the woods kind of guy. I guess you can say I have a little bit of hillbilly in me. I love classic rock, but I still like my today's the country and some of the rap. Uh, I've been a millwright for about 11 years. I'm a union worker. I think that some people have a certain idea about unions. The union I'm with, it's if you don't do well and don't do a good job, you don't work. So you need to really earn your keep with the union that I'm in, and I'm very proud to be a union member. This is my work attire. I do wear this every day on the job, so I think it's important for me to wear this when I'm doing publicity, like this YouTube video, or if I'm on a podcast or whatever it may be. This isn't my everyday attire, no, but I do think it's important to represent the working man because that's who I am, and I'm not going to lose my footing when it comes to that sense. So you guys will always know me to be just a working guy, you know. Okay. I think that's just about it about me. I'm not a big talker about myself. If you guys have other questions, I'd be happy to answer it. But pretty much me. Okay, so my YouTube content. What type of content would you guys like to see on here? I have a few ideas myself. I'd like to make this a platform for people that want to have their voices be heard. I think that this would be a good platform to get other people's voices out as well. And then we can also start off some interesting discussions about Second Amendment as well, or bigger picture ideas of what's actually happening to our country as time goes on, because as you guys know as well as I do, there's a lot of moving parts, and it's not just Second Amendment, it's not just First Amendment stuff. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes and right in front of our eyes that we all need to talk about, and our communication is what's going to move this forward. And I would like to possibly make this YouTube as a platform of mass communications for the Second Amendment movement. And I am calling this a movement because we've been pushed back. We've been pushed back for years now, and I think it's time for us to push them back. So this is a movement, and we're going to take this country back and make sure that we save the Constitution. That's what I stand for, and I think that's what a lot of you stand for as well. Okay, but yeah, content. If you guys, there's something certain you guys want on the show, or I call it a show, it's a YouTube channel. I don't really know what it is. If you guys want to hear about something, please comment and let me know, and then I'd be happy to do that for you, because this is about us. It's not just about me, so we're going to keep working together on that. Things that are coming up in the future. A lot of people are asking me what is next. So there's a few things, a few avenues I could take or not take or whatever. I do have this organization called NSSF. I'm sure a lot of you guys already know what that organization is. But National Sports Shooting Foundation. And they're actually giving me a platform to speak publicly in the future. I think the first one is in May. It might just be a video though. So we do have some other things that we're working on, and they're great guys over there, and they're definitely they know what I stand for, and they're willing to help push that motive. Some people are asking me to run for office. I'm not against that. I'm not. It is definitely a different arena there. I think I do have some views that obviously I share with a lot of the country. But my biggest view is that a politician should be an advocate of the average American citizen, and that's something I think that I do bring to the table. I would like to hear your guys' response though. Like, where do you guys believe that I would best fit to help everybody out? So if you guys want to let me know what seat you would like me to go after, or again, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to do this. I'm testing the waters because it is a completely different arena, and I do want to do the best I can for the American people than the average working man and woman. Excuse me as I look down. I just have some notes. I'm trying to just get it all done at once. The podcast. Podcasts I've been doing a lot of, and something that I've learned is that there's a lot of newer podcasts out there that just have a couple hundred followers and stuff, and I think that they do such a good job because they're important, that they are almost like underground, that they speak to people about things that they are passionate about, and that's the Second Amendment. And then everybody that's their listeners are also passionate about it as well. So I'm going to continue doing these smaller podcasts because I believe that people that are passionate about something, if you just help them out a little bit, they'll prosper. So that's what I really want to push. I want to push helping out people that are just starting out, and because I was there before. I mean, heck, I'm still there. I'm still trying to get done, get stuff done. But I know what it's like to work tirelessly for something, and I'm sure a lot of you do as well. So I want to keep supporting the little guys. You know, you guys are what hold this country together, and I appreciate it. Okay, so the overalls. I get a lot of questions about the overalls. Yes, this is my work attire. I do work in these all the time. You guys, I'm sure you can see that Joe Biden video. I was wearing the overalls as well. That's just what I do. I don't wear this all the time though. I'm not in these things like when I go out to dinner or anything like that, which I'm not doing right now because of you know what. So, but yeah, I think it's important to wear this when I do public stuff. I think I might have already mentioned that, so I apologize for bringing that up twice. Okay, so I think it's also important that we get everybody involved in this. I think that our communication goes very, very well. I'm still learning Twitter a little bit. It seems to be kind of wishy-washy. But our communication of statistics and information goes a long way. I am not the smartest guy in the world, although I really try hard to get my point across and to understand all the facts in the situations. But you gotta think I'm still an average guy. This isn't my job. Like on Twitter, like you have some of these politicians that they post constantly. I don't see. There's no way that they're posting their own post all the time. Like how are you getting anything done? So I'm learning this the hard way. Like they're posting so many times a day. Like I can't possibly keep up. They have to have people posting for them. But yeah, I try to keep my content up as much as I can, and I'm doing my very best. But just know that I am doing things behind the scenes that are pushing stuff forward that you haven't really seen yet. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. I want to talk about current events and stuff as well. Like people are being pushed back into their homes. I saw some video of a birthday party. I believe it was in California, and a lot of cops, police officers came out there to make them to go home. And this is a very, very sticky situation on both sides. I can see both sides. I can see that rights are being infringed. At the same time, we have a pandemic that people want to be safe about. So I want to open that up to discussion. I don't want to just speak my mind about things, and I want to have you guys tell me what you think about the subject, and let's really try to find a middle ground here, because the last thing we want to do is to resort to violence. We want to be able to do this on an informational basis and to use our words, because if we can't do that and people resort to violence, then where are we going to move on from there? Because if we can't speak to each other, we're not going to go anywhere at all. So gifts. You guys are trying to send me a lot of gifts. Some people locally are sending me gifts. Everything from like guns, optics, mugs, thermoses, like all types of stuff, guys. And I really appreciate it. It makes my heart feel so full to know that you guys are behind me, and you guys do such a good job at showing your appreciation as well. So thank you so very much. So to some of the people that are still trying to send me gifts, I am setting up a PO box. I appreciate your patience with that. There's been obviously a lot going on, so I'll try to have that set up by early next week. And if you guys want to send them to me still, great. That's awesome. I'd like to share some of the stuff on here. So thank you guys very much. I had a guy, this company send me out a T-shirt. I thought that was pretty cool. If you guys would like to see it, they sent me this out. They made that for me. I thought that was pretty cool. Then they did this in the back. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. So I thought it was pretty cool. I'm actually wearing one right now. So I just thought it was pretty cool. I thought I'd share it with you guys. So I'll be working with this podcaster named Jeff Dornick. I believe he's out of California, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, sorry, Jeff. Sorry about that. He has this live event coming up on April 18th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and it's called Saving America Conference. And he's got quite the lineup of people on there that are pushing the agenda for the Second Amendment. And just the Constitution in general. So if you guys would like to listen into that, you can go ahead and do that. I will be posting a link to it, I believe, on Twitter, and you guys can just click on there, and then I'm sure you can get all the information that you need on that. So I'm pretty stoked to be a part of that. As well as I'm talking to this other podcast called The Mike Miller Show. I was on their podcast a little bit ago. Spent like an hour on there or so, and it was really free flowing, and I really like that type of dialogue there. I think that we can really get deeper when we can just have a free flowing conversation. Don't get me wrong, like having questions, because like when they do regular interviews, it's perfectly fine too. It's straight to the point, but I'm a big fan of the ones that just kind of free flow. So I'll be joining the Mike Miller Show once a month if you guys would like to tune into that, and I'll be sharing their podcast as well. On top of that, if there's anybody that does want me to be on their podcast, I would be absolutely honored, and I thank you for the opportunity. If there's anything that you guys would like to see from me, then I'd really appreciate you to let me know, and we can keep this boat rolling. So thank you guys very much, and God bless. Hey guys, a little post video. Obviously, I had to edit it because I messed up, so I learned how to plug this video in after. So I just wanted to touch base with you guys to tell you that I'm going to be doing my best to make this YouTube channel as appealing to the eyes as I possibly can. I'm new to this. I'll try to put some graphics in and stuff like that to make it to where you guys are actually wanting to watch this. As far as my updates and stuff, if you guys really want to be involved in what's going on, I would say that YouTube is going to be the best platform for that, because I think it's more of an, I guess when you're speaking to people, it's unfiltered. I'm sure YouTube has their filters of what they allow and don't allow. I'm sure you guys know all about that. So this is where I'm most comfortable with, is it just speaking. I like to speak kind of like live. I don't like having a lot of things like written down before. I speak from my heart. So I look forward to talking with you guys and moving forward on this. So again, thank you guys so very much. I look forward to posting another video soon. Thanks, guys.